Thinking of selling your home? Here are some helpful hints and suggestions to help maximize your profits from Tony Ortega, realtor with the Guy's Company. Tony sells real estate throughout all of South Florida. As a trilingual real estate professional speaking Spanish and French, Tony has the ability and knowledge to relocate and serve a wide range of local, national, and international families. Through his dedication, attention to detail, integrity, and communication skills, he has always strived to satisfy the most discerning buyers and sellers. With all of this expertise, Tony has gained a tremendous insight into this process of selling real estate. Now, Tony Ortega would like to share some of this knowledge with you. Can you sell your home without a broker? The answer to that question is probably, but at what cost? The major cost is, of course, money. The rest is time, aggravation, and disappointment. Regardless of whether real estate is marketed and sold through a broker or sold as an owner, the selling process contains the same 5 elements: pricing, marketing and staging, qualifying, negotiating, and finally, number 5, following through. Now, let's discuss these both as an owner and also what you must look for in your broker. What you and your broker must do to make the sale both a profitable and a pleasurable experience. First, pricing. Correctly pricing a property is probably the most difficult of the 5 to accomplish, both for the realtor and the owner. As an owner, the difficulty is because of the personal attachment to the home. If you can let go and price your property based upon the market, you'll find you've overcome the first hurdle. Most often, as an owner, price is based on 3 factors which, unfortunately, have no bearing on reality. The first is intrinsic value. By that I mean it's worth more because I slept here. I'm only partially kidding. Don't we all feel we've maintained our property better than our neighbors, and thus we should be able to ask more for it? Intrinsic value, not a factor in reality, but definitely something spinning around in most sellers' minds. The second factor sellers use to establish price is recent neighborhood sales. Now, this can be an accurate guide, provided the information is obtained from the correct source, and that is, of course, the public records. All too often, an owner will talk to a neighbor, and they'll tell them that they sold for, say, whatever, when in reality, they received much less. The question is, why did they mislead their neighbor? And the obvious answer, to save face. To make this a valid indicator of value, a complete competitive market analysis must be done. Tony will do this on his first appointment with you. Also, remember that buyers looking at properties in your neighborhood will have access to the same information, just as I'm sure you did before buying this home. Because of this, it is extremely important that you realistically price your property based on facts and not emotion. Recent neighborhood sales, a good barometer of market value, provided the source is valid.